When building furled leaders without the use of tools or jigs, you can use any brand of monofilament you like and any pound test monofilament you like. Here I'm using Onday 15 pound test just because it shows up a little easier on the camera. When the monofilament comes off the spool, it has all these naturally built-in curls or pigtails which need to be taken out. So the first process you're going to need to do is to stretch the monofilament. The way I stretch it is to take the free end of the mono, tie it to a doorknob, and pull off a given length of the mono from the spool and just stretch it against the doorknob. The end result that we're going to build is the butt and midsection of the leader, and you'll add your tippet later. Approximately 1/3 of the total length that you stretch will be the butt and midsection. In other words, if you stretch a 21-foot piece of mono, you'll end up with approximately a 7-foot butt and midsection. If you attach a 2-foot tippet, that gives you a 9-foot leader. Once you've stretched the mono, that'll leave it very straight. You fold it in half. This point at which you fold it is where you're going to start your first twist. I'm right-handed, so I use my right hand to begin the twist with my thumb and index finger, and I use my left hand just to keep the two tail ends or free ends away from each other. I'm not holding much tension with my left hand. I'm merely keeping the two ends separate from each other and just twisting with the right hand and very little pulling. It tends to slide out on its own. As you twist this together, what it does is it makes a strand that's twisted and doubled. So if I started with 15 pound test mono, now the doubled section is approximately 30 pound. It's not a true doubling. Continue to twist and pull, twist and pull. Again, if you started with a 21-foot section of mono, you'll end up with approximately a 7-foot section of butt and midsection. Here I'm using a short piece just so I can show you on the camera how these are made and how quickly they're made. Once you twist all the way to the free ends, if you let go, it'll untwist just a little bit, but that's all. At this point, you're ready to start your second twist and second fold. You fold the mono again or the leader again, but this time not exactly in half. The longer end with the loop in it will be where you attach your tippet, and where you fold, this loop will be where you attach to the fly line. We use loop-to-loop connections. Start another twist. Again, using my left hand just to keep the two ends separate from each other, and the right hand to do the twisting. Once you twist it all the way down to your free ends again, you have a double strand section with a loop where you attach your tippet. You'll have a 4-strand section with a loop where you'll attach your fly line. And of course, here where you finish the twist, you need to finish this off, so what we use is just a surgeon's knot, which is basically a double overhand knot. Once you tie the double overhand knot, snug it down, clip that free ends, and you now have a 4-strand section, which is approximately 60 pounds with a loop in the end for the fly line. You have a double strand section, which is approximately 30 pounds with a loop in the end to attach to your tippet. And then you can put a single strand section of tippet on here, either with just a perfection loop, or we use a bimini twist with a perfection loop as our attachment point, and we feel that's just a little bit more secure and guarantees the class tippet as your break point. If you have questions, send us emails. We'll be happy to help you as much as we can.